Hey guys, George the J here, and if you watched a recent video of mine, I attempted to make a 4x4 gravity block door. Now, I was watching that episode back, and I realized that I added a bunch of redstone that didn't need to be there, and so I've been in the creative testing world trying to make this a little bit more efficient, and so I'm going to show you what I've got. So, first thing you want to do is you want to start off with a 4 by 4 area. Okay, it'll be a 4 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 by 5 area. Now, it will get bigger up towards the top as you can see, but it starts off right there. So, we're going to have a redstone line, observers observing that line, facing back into redstone repeaters set to 4 ticks. Then we want 3 sticky pistons. We want to put observers observing these redstone repeaters, putting their signal into a block. Now that block must be able to conduct redstone, so no glass. We want on this side observers observing the bottom piston, observers observing those observers, sticky pistons facing up, holding on to observers that are pointed into these 4 regular pistons. Now, if I activate this right now, it is a triple piston extender that extends a row of pistons up to this level here. Now there's a couple different ways you can do this part. Option number 1 is you can do blocks right alongside the pistons and run redstone dust like that. That will mean that your floor will be right there. Okay? Option number 2 is you run 2 blocks like this with repeaters there and redstone dust there, and that will mean your floor is this high. So it's a 1 block difference. I think this is much cheaper than using all of this, but you will have to use more gravity blocks for this to work. It's still only going to push it up 4 high, but using redstone dust in place of 4 redstone dust and 4 redstone repeaters I think is a better use of resources. So that is what I am going to choose to do. And the other thing we want to do is we want to power this by default. Okay, so the way that I'm going to do this is I am going to have a block here, redstone dust. Nope, that's not going to work. You want to be careful not to break any of your redstone when these pistons are pushed up. So if there is a redstone torch here, it will mess up the system, any of these locations. So what I am going to do is I'm going to put a torch there. That will power all of that. Once I put a redstone line to it, I'm going to put a repeater there, and then I need a pulse extender here. So fairly simple to do. Redstone dust, comparator there, with redstone dust here. Okay. Now, this will work once I hook up these 2 lines. So you can do that whichever way is most convenient for you. Be warned though, if you stick a piece of redstone dust here, it will mess this up and you'll have to put that piston back. So, since I've already done that, let's go ahead and do this, and I'm going to put just a block there so that the redstone lines don't cross and it doesn't mess up that observer. Okay. So also do not want this to power this line here. Okay? Here. And I am going to put a repeater here because I do not want this pulse to mess with the redstone down here. That will mess it up. Now, we'll go ahead and create our floor up here. And in order to get this to work, you need to power any of these pieces of redstone dust here. So, probably one of the easier ways to do this is to have a pressure plate here, have a piece of redstone dust here, put a sticky piston facing downwards, and a redstone block here, and we'll put redstone here. So when I walk across this pressure plate, those pistons should retract. Okay, and then when I walk across it again, they should completely extend. Alright, so now all that's left is to find our gravity block. Let's look at concrete because it looks a lot better. I've been doing white lately. Let's do some cyan. So, easy way to figure out how much of a gravity block you need is have everything extended and then place 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks on top of the floor level. It still will push this all the way up to, I believe, that height. Let me check. Okay, so that's the retraction. Yeah, so I think one more. So you could have a 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 2 more. Let's see how high we can push this. Now obviously it's not going to shut all the way, but that's how far you could have the redstone underneath. Okay, it broke a bunch of blocks there because it was too tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the door that we have. Now redstone on this side, you can do a couple different things. You can do the pressure plate, which I just showed you, and wrap it around, or I'll show you how to do a button real quick. So if we go ahead and we'll put probably a button on this side would make it easier. We'll do a button here. Bit of redstone dust. And this would work great if there's a wall here, which if this is a door, this will have a wall here. But then you just run that line down to here. So we can go, I'm going to go out so I do not have to worry about messing with any of the redstone. Actually, we're going to go like this. We're going to put a repeater so that there's no issues with the pulse length. So now we have this connected up to a button. And then we walk over the pressure plate once we enter, and it's all in there. Now you can compact this a little bit by cleaning up these redstone lines. I have tried to make this a little more simple and straightforward, but essentially that is all you need for a 4x4 gravity block door. And that's all I've got time for today. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. I will see you in the next one. Bye.